There's ninjas everywhere. Why are there ninjas everywhere? Where did they go? I got this. Oh no. What's up, guys? Welcome back to another edition of Jonesafied. Just doing a little goofy martial arts intro because I'm talking turtles, baby. Casey Jones with a baseball bat. Big surprise there, right? You know what I'm saying? Not a Jose Canseco bat, I promise. Anyway, big Ninja Turtles fan, dating back to my childhood. So that's why I was really upset when I found out Michael Bay was doing a Ninja Turtles movie. Then I found out he wasn't directing it. So I got a little happier. Then I went and saw it. And can I just tell you one thing? It was fucking awesome. It was fucking fantastic. Did not piss on my childhood any way, shape, or form. If you don't know who the Ninja Turtles are, then you, my friend, have been living under a rock. Because they've been around since the... Ooh, I'm a little tired. Since the early 80s. 1984 was the first publication of the Turtles comic book. And it's very Frank Miller Daredevil inspired. I went back and read it. Shredder was the bad guy in the first issue and then died a horrible death. Because, yeah, it was a lot darker. If you want dark when it comes to the Turtles, then you need to go ahead and watch the first movie, because it's a lot more in line with the comics. Good stuff. Second one, Tigger the Ooze, is pretty good, a little more kid-friendly. And then the third one sucked fat little baby dicks, so don't go watch that one. Now, there's been shows, there's been multiple shows. There's been at least, what, 3 or 4 Ninja Turtle shows since its inception. Since the show came out in '87, I was 8 years old. Loved the show. My favorite character growing up was Michelangelo because he was a party guy. When I got older, I realized that I'm a geek, so I rolled with Donatello. Plus, he's got a bow staff. That's like the smartest idea ever. It's the best weapon you could possibly freaking have, so why wouldn't you rock a bow staff? But anyway, I digress. Moving on to the actual movie, which is only produced by Michael Bay. Thank God. I went in expecting it to hopefully be good. Boy, was I surprised, because it was even better than I thought. The Turtles were a lot bigger, which was kind of threw me off a little bit. But they all had their personalities intact. Johnny Knoxville was the voice of Leonardo. That was kind of strange. Ralph was, of course, the hothead. He was bigger than everybody else because he was stronger than everybody else. Mikey was shorter, and damn, was he funny. I kind of missed the California like surfer dude accent, but man, he was funny. There was like hip-hop jokes, which reminded me of the old movies, the old series. I mean, it was like my childhood revisited, and it was fantastic, and you should definitely go see it. I did have a couple complaints. I thought that the Megan Fox casting choice of April O'Neil was kind of not a good choice, but while she's not very good, she did a serviceable job. So she looked less confused and not knowing where she was than most of the time, where she's like, what? Donatello having nerd glasses was kind of silly to me. Sorry guys, spoilerific here. I don't really... We know he's the nerd, we know he's the geeky guy, we know he's the computer guy, he builds machines, yada yada yada. Why did he need to have nerd glasses? My few complaints. They went the movie route with the Turtles, where Splinter was a rat that became a human rat mutated. Like the show, he was a dude to turn into a rat. It's a little different. More along the lines of the movies, the original movies, and the original comic, apparently. They went back and read some stuff. And there was the lack of a certain hockey mask, baseball bat wielding vigilante who shares a name with this guy. So, let's just say they do a part 2, which they apparently already greenlit. They're gonna need somebody to play Casey Jones. My name is Casey Jones, so I'm just saying. Right here, guys. Right here. Right here, Nickelodeon Pictures. You need a Casey Jones? I'm your dude. Why not, right? I've thrown it out there. Some people thought Will Arnett was kind of awkward and weird in his little part as the cameraman slash sidekick, but I thought it was funny. I thought he was just being Will Arnett, as usual. The only thing that got me a little bit weird is I thought that William Fincher was going to be the Shredder, and thank God that they not spoil the fact that he wasn't. There was a legitimate Japanese guy who played the Shredder. He had like Iron Man looking armor. He didn't have Iron Man looking armor, but he had armor. I'm guessing more in lines of, I don't know. It was like an armored suit. I guess that works out since you're fighting turtles. They're much larger than the original version. So I guess that kind of made sense to me. The Foot Clan aren't ninjas. I thought that was kind of disappointing, but it kind of makes sense because, I don't know, kind of silly. They were like a paramilitary group. They wore masks, so they were kind of like ninjas with guns. So there you go. All in all, I give it a great rating. It was a blast. It did not disappoint. It owned the box office because nerds like me in our 20s and 30s really freaking love the Ninja Turtles. Go see it if you haven't. If you have, good job. But I don't want to dwell on it too much. Thank you for watching Jonesafied. Please rate, subscribe. Don't hold my silly martial arts badness, clumsiness against me. I thought it was a good idea. Go see the movie. I give it a 9. I don't think much gets a 10 from me, but I give it a 9. Go see it. Ninja Turtles, bitches.